Well, good morning, everyone. Mayor Steve Wilder here from the city of North Canton with our community update for here we are on Wednesday, September the 16th, 2020. Let's get right into some of the construction updates that we've had some inquiries on last week and this week. I want to remind everybody we are in a reconstruction project on East Hill Street Southwest. Again, that's going from Westview Circle almost up to Fraser and actually to the Monticello allotment. The curbs and gutters and the catch basins and storm sewer connections are nearing completion. Hopefully, in the near future, the road work will start with the putting in a new street there. With good weather has helped us, and I think the project is moving along very quickly for us. Eventually, we'll get the sidewalk in. I think that'll be the last function here up there. But curbs and gutters are in, catch basins are in. Road work will start pretty soon. A question came up for police and fire response. Our police officers still patrolling Monticello allotment on that southeast section of town. And I just want to remind everybody that we have a mutual aid with Plain Township Fire Department so that if we get a medical call up there, it's going to probably have a response from Plain Township and also from the North Canton Fire Department and EMS. So we are still providing police and fire and EMS response up there. So thank you with your patience on that. In regards to the East Maple Street pedestrian streetscape, that is just started on Monday. The bridge that goes over the Nimishillen Creek, the West Branch, is going to be completely repaired or completely torn down and a new one put up, and along with a newer and wider pedestrian bridge on the north side of that. You're going to see that there are some sidewalks that are blocked off. That is part of the safety protocol that the project has to take. So apologize for any inconvenience for our walkers. You may have to find another way around that area for your walks. But that's just part of the protocol as they get ready to start eventually improving some of the pedestrian crossways there at the entrances to Washington Square. Folks, this was a 40 to 5 day project, and I'll go ahead and talk about the detours, but I'll get back to the reason why it's 45 days. Now, the detour, if you're going east, down East Maple Street, all you have to do is you'll go down north on Marquardt. That'll take you to Apple Grove Street northwest. Take Apple Grove up to Market. Take Market south, right back to East Maple Street. Get you back to Wendy's, the banks, Walgreens, Sonic, all the tenants there, the post office, all the tenants in Washington Square. All those entrances are open, folks. We're just asking you to take a 3 to 5 mile detour, not even 5 miles, get to that area. And continue to patronize them. So we shop out there, my wife and I, so you can get to it. Now, also, if you are going to shop there, I would suggest that you go down to Schneider Street, and if you need to go west, you can go west on Schneider, off of Market. Just remember, it's 35 miles an hour in Plain Township, but once you hit the city limits of North Canton, you start to hit our residential area there, right around New England Drive. That's 25 miles an hour. So I caution you to watch your speed, please. Our police officers are conducting traffic enforcement in the allotment and also on Schneider Street. So just travel slowly and safely, and we'll get you to your destination. There's also signs there at the Market and East Maple Street. It'll tell you that the road is closed 0.8 of a mile ahead. And again, everything is open to Washington Square and Walsh University. Also, it's open to Signs and Son Florist at 1642 East Maple Street. And it's open to Ellsworth Auto Body, and they're located on the north side at 1607 East Maple Street. That is all open through traffic. Crestline Avenue, if you live over there, you can still get the Crestline off of East Maple Street. And also when you go down by Walsh Avenue or Walsh Estates, you can get in there. We just had that bridge blocked off. And there's, I think there's one family or two that have their driveways on East Maple Street. And I talked to one of the homeowners down there to remind them or caution them or help them, I should say, that Kimball will pick up their trash and waste on Friday. So we've got to call in a Kimball, just letting them know of the road closure. I thank our school system and our bus department, our transportation over there, Ms. Dalton, for the inconvenience. I'm sorry for the inconvenience for your buses, but they're traveling through the area safely and expeditiously. Again, I said you can go down to Schneider Street for an east-west connection, 25 miles an hour in North Canton, 35 miles in Plain Township, mile per hour. So let me share this with you. Some questions came up as to why this project is going forward. And I just want to share with you that this project is under the supervision of the Stark County Commissioner's Office and the Stark County Engineer's Office. And the City of North Canton provided a news release requesting any kind of comments regarding the proposed project and or environmental impacts to be submitted way back on January 30th, 2020. So the East Maple Street Improvement Project was originally slated for a 60-day closure. Now, that understandably was prior to COVID-19. So we had discussions after that, after COVID-19, and as to how best to respond to this. So to help reduce the impact on economic loss to the businesses that may experience in the Washington Square and University District, we wanted to maintain a protected zone for the construction workers and equipment. There's going to be men and women there working heavy equipment. That had to be a safe zone for them to operate in. Also the project design issues eliminating a center joint to preserve the structural integrity of the bridge and pedestrian walkway. In other words, if we had to have at least traffic going one maintained there, that means there would be a center joint in the middle of the bridge. And our experts tell us, and our construction experts and professionals tell us that that's not a good thing to have. Salt, water can still work its way down through and over time will attack the structural integrity of the bridge. Folks, we wanted that to be one section over there. So that was another reason. We talked about building and no building options. Just to let you know, if a no build would create further, I think, financial setbacks on the businesses for an indefinite period. And a no build would also require load limitations for delivery type trucks or our service and public works vehicles, and even our fire department equipment would not be able to respond to emergencies out there. It could be that we might have to put a load limit on that bridge. It's still structurally okay, but we wouldn't be able to handle any heavy trucks. So, and the project was compressed to 45 days, and the work would expedite the replacement of the county bridge. So I know this, I certainly understand this will generate a hardship and inconvenience to some residents and visitors and the business community. This project is 80% federally funded, and again, it's occurring while we're in the midst of a COVID health pandemic. Many of our projects were postponed because others were scheduled before ours, and we're finally having a chance to have this go forward. Again, we're relying on the engineers and our construction professionals as they have committed to complete this project in a safe and timely manner. So during the detour instructions, I said, are in place for our motorists, and they'll still be able to travel safely to the Washington Square area to conduct their business. You know, folks, decisions like this are very difficult, and not only for myself and the city administrator, but also for our county partners. So I just wanted to share these this information with you, and because it is very important, but we'll get it done in a timely and safe manner, and we'll get this opened up as soon as we can. And as long as the weather holds out, we'll get the work done. So thank you for your patience on that. Just want to remind everybody, again, complete the U.S. Census. We're still in the low 80 to 85% completion rate from the city of North Canton. So uh, every dollar helps us for our schools and our roads and our infrastructure in our city. So please either go online, you can still do it by mail or by phone, and for our completing our U.S. Census. You have until September the 30th to complete that for us. So uh, do the best you can to help our city. Of course, our North Canton Farmers Market is still going very well up there on Wednesdays today from 3 to 7, and also on Saturdays from 9 to noon. And you can still get some great sweet corn up there from our vendors. So thank you for that. Just want to remind everybody, if you're interested in participating, a very successful event over the last few years, the North Canton Chamber Area Commerce, North Canton Area Chamber of Commerce, again, is sponsoring the Chocolate Walk. It's $20 a person. They're going to sell 250 tickets, and that's going to start at noon on Saturday, October the 3rd. Again, you'll be spaced out and being able to visit about 40 vendors from the fire departments on the north side all the way down to Wagner's and the plaza down on South Main Street. We have about 40 to 45 vendors that are willing to participate. Come in, check out their shops, grab a piece of candy, or you don't grab it, you'll get one. And especially when you go into Sir Troy's toy store, what good luck on trying to get out of there. Okay, he's got so much to show, but not all our vendors are very, very helpful. So, and I'll be here at City Hall passing out some candy too and greeting people as we go. Last year I walked it. This year I'm in office, so I'll be here to say hello to everyone. So check with the North Canton Area Chamber of Commerce for the chocolate bar. Another bit of good news is on Monday, September the 21st, we're going to welcome back our police officer, Zach Widler. And Zach returns to us from his deployment. And let me just share something with you about Zach. He's been gone from us for about a year, but he is a corporal in the 3rd Platoon of Charlie Company, 1-145 Armor Regiment. He was a team leader in Iraq in support of Operation Inherent Resolve and Operation Spartan Shield. In addition to the basic awards given for deployment in the area, he is awarded the Army Commendation Medal with a C device, and that C device is being awarded in recognition of the Army Commendation Medal and for combat. And he's receiving his Combat Infantryman's Badge. So I want to welcome back Zach next Monday, and if you're in the area and you want to stop by out in the parking lot, I think you might see some people willing to say hello to Zach. So, but glad he's coming back. That'll be on the afternoon shift there. September, each of our months, and we seem to have many, many special days assigned, and you could probably go online and find something special for every day. So just want to let you know that for a couple of things here, I think for this month. September is also Prostate Awareness and Education Month, and I wanted to share that information with you regarding the men in your lives and family members. So hopefully this will bring awareness to that prostate cancer and as it affects men. I want to share that with you. Also, this is National Preparedness Month, and their theme is disasters don't wait, so make your plan today. I'd just like to suggest for you to go to www.ready.gov, and they have a wonderful resource of information on what to do and how to make an emergency plan for your home. And it can cover anything from someone who has a disability to our seniors to children and pets, ideas to give you for medical needs. And sometimes we don't think about this, is just making sure we have an emergency savings fund. Heaven forbid, should something happen to our home, it could be a natural disaster. Do you have funds available that will help get you by for possibly the next 30, 60, or 90 days? So just things to think about on how to prepare for a disaster, and just go to that website, and it's a great information source, www.ready.gov. www.ready.gov. There you go. Folks, also from recognition from the Daughters of American Revolution reached out to me and made a proclamation also on their behalf. For the September the 17th, excuse me, through September 24th is the Constitution Week. So September 17th, 2020 marks the 233rd anniversary of drafting the Constitution of the United States of America and by the Constitutional Convention. So something to think about in your history lessons, that this is recognized in September by the president, and Public Law 915 guarantees the issuing of a proclamation each year by the President of the United States of America, designating September 17th through the 23rd as Constitution Week. So all citizens are urged to study the Constitution and reflect on the privilege of being an American and all the rights and privileges and responsibilities that it involves. So something to share there for this month and this week. I had one more bit of information. Oh, yes. Something else that's going on this week is that's for the 17th. On the 18th is the United States Air Force birthday. It was in 1947, so they're celebrating their 73rd anniversary. And it's also POW MIA Recognition Day, honoring those who were prisoners of war, as well as those who are still missing in action. And that is declared the third Friday in every September. So just keep your thoughts and maybe reflect on this special day also. And something else that that affects our community, and it does affect some of our aging seniors. It's also National HIV and AIDS and Aging Awareness Day on the 18th. And again, it's a public awareness of the challenges that older Americans have or are diagnosed with HIV or AIDS, and just things that they have to face with prevention, testing, and care and treatment for people aged 55 and over. So I'd just like to share that with you also. Well, I did something for the first time in my life. I got a flu shot. Never had one before, but I think with what's going on in our country today, health-wise, my wife and I got our flu shots this week. So I think in talking with our pharmacist, it's starting to people are starting to respond a little earlier than normal, I suppose. But just make you aware that it might be a time for you to think about getting your flu shot, and making that a yearly thing. So again, how can we help stop the spread of flu or the coronavirus? Washing our hands often and well. Cough or sneeze into a tissue. If you can't, of course, use your sleeve. Avoid people with the flu. Okay. Get your yearly flu vaccination, and no tissues. Just use your sleeve and not your hands, and stay at home if you feel like you have flu symptoms, or monitor your own health. So I know I gave you a lot of information today, but I tried to give you a little bit of background of what's happening in our community. Our schools seem to be doing okay. I know the YMCA is still plugging right along. Our library's doing well. I want to thank the Y for their management of the pool through all the ups and downs that we had with making sure it was clean and sanitized for all our patrons. And we had a few days of inclement weather, but I think it was very successful. And I want to thank all the people that worked at the pool and of course Ben Wheeler and his administration. So I think that's about it for today. It's been quite a challenge navigating all this over these last 8 months. But folks, it's still an honor and a pleasure to be your mayor and to serve you the best that I can and under the conditions that we are working with right now. So take care of each other, watch out for each other. I have faith that in our community that we can do that. And we're going to get through this COVID-19. And we have some projects that are finishing up, starting, but will finish for the year. Just be patient. I'm not going to let this COVID-19 stop us from going forward. Your city, this administration, I'm about being active and dynamic. We're not going to be passive, okay, about trying to move the city forward and for the betterment of our people. So again, thank you for your time and the privilege for me to allow some of my thoughts as we're trying to do the best we can to keep our city safe and keep everybody have a sense of well-being even in the midst of this pandemic. So take care, stay safe, and keep well. Thank you.